Thank you, Adrian. I appreciate that. So I come from Wall Street in New York, and my background is I helped launch the world's largest foreign exchange broker on day one, starting back in 1999. I have run other large sell-side organizations, FX brokers, grew their their market cap to over 250 million US dollars. I was a central banker in Asia for 4 years. I reported directly to the governor of a central bank here in Asia. I've also run large buy-side organizations in the credit markets and equity markets. Got involved in cryptocurrency years ago when I helped a colleague set up a trading exchange here in Asia that intermediated assets such as cryptocurrencies, digital assets, foreign exchange, and over-the-counter instruments like contracts for difference and CFDs. So in teaming up with Terry and colleagues to build out the Dascoin ecosystem and to work to provide value to the Dascoin network, we identified a couple of early wins and initiatives that I wanted to focus on specifically. The first was regarding the introduction of a public exchange. So with my contacts on Wall Street, we have brought forth some technology that will become an integral component of the Dascoin ecosystem. So my colleagues have invested since the 1990s more than 20 million US dollars in building out the premier exchange trading management software in the industry. So when we think about trading platforms like could be IGs or FXCMs or Rwandas, those are essentially just trading platforms. Those are just platforms where a broker will trade with a client. What we are offering, what we are bringing to the table is one dimension beyond that. We're bringing the full exchange traded technology with a best bid and best offer matching engine. We have the capacity to add thousands and thousands of banks to our exchange as both makers and takers of liquidity. We have the ability to support algorithmic trading and high frequency trading. We have third-party solutions to third-party trading platforms like MT4, MetaTrader 4. So we're able to connect our various digital coin wallets to third-party technologies such as MetaQuote's MT4 platform, which is the most popular retail platform in the world. So with regard to Dascoin, we will have a new trading venue established where Dascoin as a spot instrument against traditional fiat currencies such as euro, US dollar, Japanese yen, Hong Kong dollar, British pound, etc. can be traded. And we will also be introducing Dascoin futures. So when you think about a futures contract, whether you're trading oil futures or Bitcoin futures, futures contracts may have an expiry every month or every quarter. And one of the reasons why we want to introduce Dascoin futures is to promote price transparency and price discovery across the futures curve. So by offering futures trading contracts in Dascoin, we will provide the market with risk management tools and hedging tools through which they can manage their positions in Dascoin and also speculate. So that is one component. That is the proprietary exchange trading technology that we're bringing to the market. I can tell you that if you look at the most popular trading crypto exchanges in the world, such as Huobi and OKCoin and BTC and others, none of them have trading technology such as ours. I was in a presentation earlier today, this evening, with Matthias and Paul and others, and they had an opportunity to look at the trading technology themselves. And I think if they were participating, they would tell you that it is very, very advanced trading trading software and an exchange solution that we're bringing to the market. So that's the first major initiative that makes me personally excited about growing the value of the Dascoin network. The second one, as Paul was alluding to, is solving a problem which I think has confounded crypto coin enthusiasts and users and investors since day one, which is, okay, I've just bought this Bitcoin, I've got it in a digital wallet, or I've just bought Litecoin, or I've just bought one of the other 708 cryptocurrencies that are out there. Now, what do I do with it? What exactly do I do with this cryptocurrency? So if we look at that from the perspective of, let's say, the telecommunications industry, they call that the last mile. Or if you're running a marathon, mile 25 and mile 26 are always the most difficult miles. In cryptocurrency, the last mile would be, okay, I've done all of the things, but how do I actually use it? How do I spend it on goods and services? So through our relationships with the leading technology payment specialist companies in the world, we have figured that answer out. We have determined how to utilize Bitcoin and other crypto assets to actually spend them agnostically for goods and services. So the very brief solution, not to bore you with the tedium, the very brief solution involves a holistic prepaid ecosystem. So if you think about a piece of plastic, be it a credit card or a debit card or a prepaid card in your wallet, in your physical wallet, through existing technology, we have the ability to store those cards securely on mobile devices, on iOS systems and on Android systems. That storage activity is called host card emulation. So when you think about payment solutions that are out there in the mobile space, you have Android Pay, you have Google Pay, and you have Apple Pay. Those are the three. Our colleagues designed one of those systems. In other words, one of those systems was developed on our colleagues' platform. So what we have is we have the ability to actually utilize a mobile device, call it a mobile telephone, and to actually pay for goods and services using Bitcoin and using other crypto assets, cryptocurrencies, in real time at mobile payments terminals that are equipped with near-field communications. So if I go to a 7-Eleven and I want to purchase a bottle of water or coffee, I can actually utilize the value that is sitting in my digital wallet through Bitcoin or other crypto asset, and I can pay for that coffee without having to take out a piece of plastic out of my wallet, without having to reach into my wallet for currency. So when a transaction is done, there's a corresponding debit of Bitcoin or another coin from the wallet. Now, I'm talking very generically and amorphously here about cryptocurrency. The specific application that we are most interested in here relates to Dascoin. So as Dascoin starts to become circulated in the market, starting January 14th, when Dascoin will be minted, the liquidity that underpins Dascoin will increase as more transactions take place, as more people purchase Dascoin, as more people utilize Dascoin on the internal exchange, and as more people trade Dascoin on the public external exchange that I just outlined. So as liquidity is increased, that will give us the ability to utilize Dascoin for mobile payments transactions. So that is a technology solution that actually solves the long-standing problem, which is the last mile in cryptocurrency. Now that I have it, how do I spend it? How is it exchangeable? How is it convertible? How is it fungible? So those are two proprietary initiatives that we have with Dascoin that are working to create additional stakeholder value, stakeholder benefit, and also increase the overall network value in Dascoin. because as we provide additional innovation to the Dascoin ecosystem, Dascoin will have a tendency to most likely increase in value, and that'll be beneficial to participants. So that's just a very brief outline about a couple of the exciting ways and initiatives that we have in front of us with regard to Dascoin.
Okay, so I think there's a lot in there, and thank you that I wasn't able to connect Proxa. I'm glad that I'm on now, and thanks Paul and Matthias for your narrative earlier. So Michael Matthias is really the founder. It was his idea initially, about a year and a half, almost 2 years ago. We began this journey, and I think the 4 people involved early on, George Sarsovich, John Prado, Michael Matthias, and myself, and we've been working very, very actively on it ever since. So the reason we selected network marketing is that it requires a in order to really, there's Michael on the screen. Yep. In order to communicate with millions of people on a global basis, you know, there's political differences, there's economic differences, all the, but we really needed to provide a solid foundation of education and get the right message across in order to reach the masses. And in all of our research and decision making, there truly was no better platform to do that other than through network marketing. And so if we can grow on a global scale quickly and by providing the right message to that we're growing, then that will be one element of success on the journey towards creating a global cryptocurrency. And that's really the backbone of that. There really is no better alternative or faster alternative. And so I'm not sure what you meant by traditional method of just starting a cryptocurrency and hoping that it gets picked up on the exchanges. Usually associated with that is a lot of speculation and hype, and you see that many of them rise and fall. And that's not a great currency. It's a fun speculation game.